Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Speaking with head coach Paul Hall. Coach, we have Panama tomorrow. I just saw where you met with your strikers, midfielders, defenders, goalkeepers separately. Can you give us an idea what would have gone through at that meeting?
Reflection. I think it's important to reflect. And we were travelling yesterday, so it was important for the players to get the game out of their heads. But as we look forward to the Panama game, I wanted the players to understand how the game went the other day, and also to feedback how they felt in the game and how they thought the game went for them. There was a lot of emotions after the game, so you can't really reflect clearly. But I broke the team down into different groups and allowed them to feedback what they thought on the pitch, and spoke to them about what we expected from them and how we saw the game, and allowed them to talk to each other about the game honestly and openly.
So based on the analysis, what could we see differently in the game against Panama?
Well, we're hoping to build on what we saw in the game. So the resilience, the drive, the desire that the players obviously showed in going down to a 10 men, but also being hard to beat against a very good possession team. One of the things that I spoke to the players about was, when we win the ball back, let's keep it a little bit better, and let's try to build and sometimes make the other team run around a little bit, because it's not fun in humidity chasing the ball around, and when you get it, you just give it back to them. It can be a long day or a long evening. So we're looking to improve on the performance, and really just, we're still in it. The Costa Rica result helped us the other day, and hopefully we can come to Panama and get a really, really positive result.
Against the Mexicans, we didn't see much of the ball, especially in the first half. Is it that the players didn't understand your plans going into the game, or they were indisciplined, or they didn't show enough in terms of work rate to get the ball back? What happened in the first half of that game, and will we see anything differently in this game?
Well, I think, with this group, I don't think there's anything to do with, it's probably a mindset thing, if anything else. But the mindset would be to not show the team, the opposing team, as much respect as we did. I felt that we played the Mexicans because they're a good team, but I think that we probably showed them a little bit too much respect and sat a little bit too deep. Yes, we were all watching the game and we didn't really possess the ball as much, but again, the feedback from the players, they found the game really tough, and they took a stance. We spoke to them about 3 different scenarios, and they chose one of them, and it worked for a lot of the game. And the focus was to try to bring back 3 points, and when you've got 2 days to work with the team, you have to plan really well, and the plan was really working until we got that punch on the nose. I think we just need to look to build on this new performance, on this new game, and hopefully we can, like I said to you before, we can possess the ball a little bit more. In the first half, Mexicans did have the possession a lot. They were switching the ball from side to side, but they didn't really break us down, which kept us in the game.
All right, Panama, they are similar. They've been playing together for a while, so they know each other. They read each other very well. They beat us at home. How do we approach them?
Well, I think like any other game, you've got to really believe that you are going to stop your opposite number from playing. I think everybody's got to do that. Stop their opposite number from having a good game. Grow into the game as much as possible. There is 90 minutes to win this game of football, and different things you'll encounter different problems. And it's the players who can solve those problems the better who will probably come out victorious. And I just feel that we need to not pay Panama as much respect as we probably did the Mexicans, and to really just focus on bringing the 3 points back. I think that's more important than anything else.
Is it egg our young ones in this one, all or nothing, throw in the kitchen sink? Since if we don't win here, we will have a major problem going forward.
Well, you just have to, like I said to you before, if you want to eat an elephant, you've got to break the elephant down, and that's why I brought them in different groups to speak to them about, you get more outcomes out of the conversations. And yes, we do have to go to Panama, and yes, we do have to do our bit and control the controllables, do our bit, what we can do. The result takes care of itself. However, all is not lost until it's mathematically impossible, because probably everybody believed after the Mexico game that the results would go against us and we were out of it, but yet the results went for us. And we're here believing, and if you look at the permutations of what can happen in the next few games, with the oppositions, with Costa Rica having to go other places and win, and the teams at the top winning so well, then we have a chance.
All right. Low is out. Where do we look now? Is it more? Is it who do we look to fill those shoes?
If I could get Van Dijk, if he's available, then I can just go and get him and then bring him back. But it's we've got capable defenders. I mean, I've worked with Moore before. I've worked with Mariappa. I've worked with Richard King before, and that's why Richard King did so well in the Peru game. That's why he's here, and he deserves to be here. And I'm not afraid to use anybody that's in this group because they're here, because we might need to use them. So yes, we have to replace Damien, but they're all replacements, and it's just based on what we want to get out of the game. The perfect person will fit that bill.
Will we see any other changes, say in midfield or up front?
Well, maybe. I mean, if I tell everybody the plans, then they can plan accordingly. But then I could be joking. So it's listen. It's. I know one thing, that Jamaica haven't played the same team twice in a long time. So that's something to consider. I think yes, we may see changes, but then again, we may not. It depends. We've got a plan, and we've got a plan that we want the players to execute. If those players execute the plan really well in training, then we can go one way. But obviously, if they don't look comfortable, then we have to look at it a different way. But there's I think they're a capable group, whoever you put in.
Thank you, Coach.